Hello, everyone. Hey, everyone, Laurie here, and I am just waiting a moment or two to see if hold on here. I think I did this incorrectly on Instagram. So sorry. I think it's been a hot minute or two, huh? Think I forgot to copy this here. 1 second. So I know it also takes a moment or two for everybody to receive the notification that I've gone live. So going to hang on there and we'll do a sound check and all the good things to make sure that everybody can hear me. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to open up my chat area here. There we go. And see if we can go live on Instagram. Come on. Let's see if we can do this. You can do it. Oh, hey there, Anne. So let's see, can you hear me? Wendy can hear me. Anne can hear me. Awesome. I'm just working on Instagram, and then we'll be able to connect and talk about this week's topic. And then I'll also be answering some questions from some of you here. So let me just do this. Last chance. Come on, Instagram. You can do it. Okay. Come on. You can do it. This time I know I'm doing the correct stream here. So let's see. And there's Joni Lynn. All right, great. I'm glad that you can hear me on Facebook and YouTube. It just is on Instagram that we're having a slight issue here. Bummer. Almost had it all. We almost had it all. It's my last chance for Instagram. If not, then maybe that's what I need to do. Nope, I don't know. Last chance, Instagram. You can do it, my friend. All right. We're going to have to just let that be. All right. Poop. At least you can hear me, right? Okay, so hi, Christine, and there's Marcia. Okay, at least you can see me and hear me on Facebook and YouTube, Instagram. Not sure what happened there. Bummer. Okay, anyway, so we're going to continue on. So hello, everybody. It's so good to see all of you, and most of you can hear me as well. Welcome. It is Monday, August 25th. 2025, and I am Laurie Baracco, and I am streaming here live in Southwest Florida, Bonita Springs, at my home, and I'm looking forward to connecting with all of you. It's been almost a month. I would say it's close to a month since the last time I streamed live, and which that was a little glitchy, a lot glitchy with the sound. So if by any chance the sounds start to act up, just let me know. I'll keep checking the chat here. So good to hear and see everybody. How are we doing? How's everybody doing out there in the world? In the world. I know that it's been really interesting for myself as well as clients and just the people that I know. And Lionsgate had a lot of turned up the heat a bit for so many people. But don't forget that if something happens, it's happening to us, not to us, for us, to help us on our path, to help us to align with our potential, our destiny, and so on and so forth. It doesn't help when we're in the middle and in the thick of things. So yeah, just try to remember that when you get over that hump, it'll work out, but don't forget that you have people, you have friends, you have allies that you can connect with. There are some people so it's better to, I think, to have a smaller circle of influence, people you can trust rather than like 20 to 30 people that you confide in all the time. I think it just keeps the energy cleaner, and then it just helps to support us. And if you think about it, if you have a larger circle and you are retelling the story over and over, that's not supporting, is it? Right? That just keeps bringing up that energy and keeps you kind of stuck in there. So how is everybody doing? Everybody doing okay? Hopefully, hanging in there. I did just share the blog for the Virgo season material. So I'm sure some of you, well, maybe not, some of you do receive my Laurie newsletter, and I sent that out yesterday so that I wanted to get the word out that that I was going to be going live. And yesterday really, really finally clicked after all this time for me that usually when I see most of my challenges, it just kind of seems like it's around the fall time. And I've noticed that throughout my life, like some really significant changes, and it usually is around that time. And then I was meditating yesterday and I heard it's Virgo. It's the Virgo energy. It's Virgo season. And so Virgo in the astrological wheel, the zodiac wheel, it's opposite of Pisces, and I'm a Pisces. So the Virgo energy can be challenging for me. So I've noticed that there are life experiences that pop up that where I'm in the pressure cooker and I'm feeling really uncomfortable, right? So I'm going to ask any of you if you have noticed a theme, a season for yourself where it just seems like, geez, there's a lot that's going on. It seems that it always is at this time. And I was connecting it with fall, but through meditation or reviewing things, I thought, oh no, it's Virgo energy. And so there's nothing wrong with Virgo energy. It just is, for me, it's a completely different influence than I'm a water sign, so that's an earth sign, and Virgo's more disciplined and to the point and the routine and so on and so forth. And maybe I feel a little stifled, or maybe, who knows what that is, being a water sign. So for me, that just brings some stuff up to the surface to help me with navigating through all of that. So let me just read some of the comments. Hi, Brittany, staying positive and grateful. Absolutely. Those attributes, that outlook, those outlooks really do help us like shift things. And I didn't know, sometimes that's just not easy, right? Just in the moment, and that when we're challenged, and then a blessing comes in, and then we don't always spend a lot of time in that blessing energy, do we? We don't usually, a lot of the time, not usually, but it's like, okay, it worked out. All right, now what can my mind worry about, right? But let's just try to like stay a little bit longer in that space of, oh, I'm so grateful this worked out. And I'm so grateful that right now there is a flow, that there's guidance, there's assistance, that there are some things that are formulating and coming together, and I don't have to worry so much about that, right? Yeah. Hey, Janet, how are you? Janet, I think you usually do watch from Instagram. For whatever reason, that was not connecting for me, so I don't want to mess too much with it, because right now we've got sound. So that's a good thing. All right, so I'm going to share some of the material with Virgo season, and then I'll get into, I am going to answer some questions a little bit later. I'll be live till about 8 o'clock. Oh yeah, there is something else I wanted to share. So yesterday, also in the blog, I also had shared that I've been going back to some of the basics for myself. And in the beginning of my journey, I would listen to a lot of Kelly Howell meditations, and that's KELLY HOWELL. And her meditations are fabulous. You can find them on YouTube or any streaming platform like Spotify. And the one I started with that I actually played a couple of times throughout the day was the Universal Mind. And that one just really helped me with like recalibrating, with balancing myself, with grounding myself into the moment. And with the subliminal messages and the music and the frequencies, it really did help me just settle in and take some of the edge, like soften, polish up some of the edges that where I have been like feeling like, ooh, I'm feeling really sensitive and touchy more than normal. And you know, I honor those feelings, but I don't want to stay in them for too long, right? So that Universal Mind by Kelly Howell is wonderful. Oh, no, don't say you're losing connection, because that would not be good. Okay, so Marcia said, I think I lost the connection. Same thing with Joni Lynn. Let's see, can anybody else hear me, see me? Any of that right now? Hopefully. And it seems like that's Facebook where there's kind of an issue. Let me see, because my streaming software is telling me that I am still live. I know I'm live on YouTube. All right. Ah, Deborah says she can't see me. I think it's a Facebook thing. Hold on here. Oh, come on, man. Bummer. I'm going to just switch over to here. So if you can hear me, then go on over to YouTube. Let's see here. So I see on Laurie Baracco that I am still live, I think, and on Facebook. And if I go to the Mystical Moon page, let me see if I'm still live there. I am not live on there anymore. So let me see if I can just try one thing here. Ugh, poop. Let's see if I can reconnect. Yeah, it does look like the Mystical Moon. Hold on here. Let's get back on there. Off, on. Okay, let's see if we could get back on the Mystical Moon page. Fingers crossed. All right, hold on here. Facebook Mystical Moon page. Let's see if that is going to reconnect us there. Well, heck. It does not want to, hold on. No. For the Facebook page. It will not let me connect here on Facebook on the Mystical Moon page. Well, if you stinker. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with that. So I believe I'm still live on the Laurie Baracco page. Let me just check here. This makes it no fun. And I know it's got to be frustrating for all of you. Okay, at least I'm live on the Laurie Baracco page as well as the YouTube page, my YouTube page. Anyways. All right, I'm just going to pop off there then. All right. Okay. At least I'm on YouTube. All is good there. All fine on Facebook. I think, Deborah, you might be on the Laurie Baracco page. So if you were on the Mystical Moon page. Okay, Joni's going over to YouTube. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway, so let's talk about Virgo energy. Okay, so I have the link here for you. There we go. For Virgo energy. Away we go. So these are some of the influences, the cosmic astrological influence that you may be experiencing. And so if we have a little bit of knowledge of the influences, then we can kind of map out our goals for ourselves and to be more aware of, oh, this is what the influence is. This is a good time to do this. Just like with moon cycles, full moon is an excellent time for, like, a full moon is great for releasing and building up energy. The new moon is about taking away energy. And And as we move into that space, and the new moon is about planting seeds because it's a blank slate. Same thing with the different astrological seasons, right? So I'm going to share some of that information. I have the link here. I see Wendy's also saying that you must be on the Laurie Baracco page, Wendy. Awesome. And you know, it's okay. It is what it is, right? Whatever. We're still here. At least you can hear me for now. That's important. That's the important part. Yep, all good. All right, so I'm going to share some of the Virgo season magic. As we step into Virgo season, the energy shifts to refinement, clarity, and service. Virgo invites us to pause, align, and lovingly fine-tune the details of our daily lives. It's not about perfection. It's about creating authentic systems that support both body and soul. So during this time, during this astrological season, the body is saying, hey, pay attention. I am trying to give you a heads up of what's going on here. We need more sleep. We need more water. We need less caffeine. We need some exercise. We might need this mineral. Pay attention to this backache, because if you don't pay attention now, then the whole back of your hips, your legs are all going to bother you, right? So the body is speaking loudly and clearly to us. You know, I know we all take our body for granted at some point or another for excellent health or the movement or the stability that we have with our temple, right? Until something happens, until you hurt your back, until until you bite your tongue, right? Until you stub a toe, right? Until one of your hands is compromised, right? Then we really pay attention, and we don't always acknowledge and appreciate the temple, and the temple speaks to us. So this is a perfect time to really pause, listen, tune inward, and pay attention to what the body is telling us from, not just the aches and pains, but from like the goosebumps to the noises of your stomach, to feeling a lot of energy in one space, to clearing your throat chakra, right? So the body's always telling us different things, right? So this is the time to really listen and lean into that. So the season shines a light on mindful routines that actually nourish you. So meditation, taking a walk, going to bed at a reasonable time, right? So routines that nourish you. Clearing clutter, physical, mental, and emotional. Whatever's not serving is really brought to the forefront. If it's a belief system, if it's a pattern, if it's a relationship, if it's a reaction, it's going to be brought to the surface physically, mentally, and emotionally, right? Your feelings, your triggers, and so on and so forth. Prioritizing health, healing, and wholeness. Again, listening to the temple, taking care of your body. And also discernment, knowing what serves you and what doesn't. So what I have noticed is that Virgo's more directed to the point. It's like, hey, pay attention over here. Don't overlook this. And so it's not light and fluffy. It's not going to beat around the bush. It's right to the point. You need to address this now, or don't put this off, right? And I'm not just saying with our health. It could be our finances. It could be with responsibilities. It could be steps and processes that we're avoiding. Virgo says now, take care of it now, or don't do this now, right? So Virgo whispers, when you tend to the details with love, you create space for your highest self to thrive. We want to thrive, no? We all want to align, and one of the things that we're seeking mainly most of the time is fulfillment, knowing that we're where we're supposed to be, right? That, like, purpose. Am I online? Am I on target? Am I aligned with what I'm supposed to be doing? A lot of times if we find out and we have it validated, yeah, this thing right here that you're doing that you're not really enjoying, it's purposeful, and that's where you're supposed to be. It settles us a little bit more, no? Even though we might be grumbling about it a little bit, but it settles us more so. And we're like, okay, at least I know I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be in the middle of a shit show, but okay, at least it's not forever. But this is, like, I didn't make a mistake. There's no wrong turn. This is how this is supposed to be. So that does bring comfort to us and for us, right? Yeah, hopefully. I'm just going to jump in. I see some comments. Oh, hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. Joe's listening where he's at. Hey, Joe. Good to hear you, see you, read from you, read your comment. But so Virgo is going to help us with recalibrating and realigning us with where we need to be. Again, it's having that understanding and that knowing that, I'm not missing something. I'm not supposed to be somewhere else right now. I know that this is not forever, that this is part of my path. Okay, you satisfied my frustration in this moment. I have some clarity. All right, so there are some crystals that you can work with for Virgo season, like Amazonite, which helps clear, it encourages clear communication and soothes our mind, right? The mind, overanalyzing. Should I do this? Should I not do this? What's wrong with that? I messed that up. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that, right? The mind, it helps us settle in with the mind. Blue lace agate brings peaceful expression and emotional balance. Carnelian supports energy, motivation, and stamina for daily tasks. Also opens up the creative flow, those creative flows for us too. And clear quartz amplifies your intentions and clears away a mental fog. So if you're kind of looping and you're just not sure and nothing seems clear, clear quartz can help us with clearing away some of that stuff. And so these are just a few of the crystals. There are more, right? There are more. If you're feeling drawn to a crystal at this time that is not technically, or it doesn't usually go with Virgo energy, don't worry about it. Work with what feels right and authentic for you. Okay, so we're going to talk about herbs and earth allies. There's rosemary for clarity and purification. Burn as an incense or add to ritual baths. Of course, you know I'm going to say this. Always make sure before you submerge yourself in a bath that your body is not sensitive, like your skin is not sensitive to that herb or oil. Test it on the back of your hand. Sage is the ultimate energy clearer for Virgos need to reset, right? Burn that sage. It just helps clean it up. It's like dusting. It's spiritual dusting. Then there's chamomile, calming support for stress and rest. Sip his tea before journaling, right? Take a moment, set that space, and even breathe in the aroma of the chamomile, and then get into that space of journaling and writing and connecting with your higher self and your helpers. Then there's lemongrass, which is a favorite for cleansing energy, uplifting your mood, and banishing stagnation, help you get unstuck in the moment. And for clearing, I love working with sage bundles and rosemary smudge sticks. And if you're seeking grounding, you can always work with the Palo Santo candle with red jasper. It's a great one to work with during Virgo season. I'm just going to switch over here to see if there are any comments or questions yet in my chat area. So I'm so glad if you've hopped over to either YouTube or my Facebook page, because Instagram was, and so was the Mystical Moon Facebook page was, and it was glitchy. But anyway, so I'm glad to see that so many people are joining in, and just pausing for a moment to see if anyone has a question or comment for me here. And if not, that's okay. Not, it's all good. All right, so we're going to move on to the next part. Just checking time. We're doing okay on time. All right, so some ritual suggestions are a decluttering ritual. Choose one drawer, an altar space or journal, clear, cleanse, and refill with intention, right? So, and you're thinking journal, some people are like, I'm taking that with me to the grave. But, right? Are you complete with it? Have a ceremony, do whatever you need to do, shred it or whatever. That can help as well. Okay, yeah, decluttering. Next, smoke cleansing. Use rosemary or sage bundles to reset your sacred space. Crystal gridding for alignment. Oh, no, that's right. Crystal gridding for alignment. I just went backwards with my reading. Crystal grid for alignment. Place clear quartz in the center with Amazonite, carnelian, and blue lace agate around it to balance mind, body, spirit. Also, sacred bath ritual, add chamomile and lemongrass to your bath with Himalayan salt, light a candle. You could try one of my candles or a white tea light, that works too, or one of the mini ritual chime candles, and release what weighs you down. And with that bath, it's going to help you with shifting the energy too. You can also work with a 3-card tarot spread or oracle spread, working with the three cards. So 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3 cards, pull them with the intention. The first one, what area of my life needs refinement? What support or tool will help me to align? And what gift will Virgo season bring me? And if I honor this work? Then I suggest writing down your reflections and allow the cards to reveal where structure and soul can meet in harmony. We're going to weave those together. And Virgo season is a reminder that every detail matters, but it's also about compassion with ourselves. It's about finding joy in mindful structure and creating rituals that uplift rather than weigh us down. Whether you're working with crystals, herbs, or journaling by candlelight, may this Virgo season bless you with grounding, clarity, and grace. All right. So, who here is ready to get started? All right, so I'm going to open up the space. I'm going to open up the space for everyone and see if there are any questions. In the meantime, I'm going to see if I could just, I'm not giving up on Instagram yet. I just feel if I gave it one more shot while people write their questions in and share some comments, and then we'll see what you guys have for me, and then I'll answer some questions. Let's try, I feel like one more time. Okay, so I'm going to toggle over there. Let's see if we've got some questions here. All right, here we go. Yeah, Instagram is not quite cooperating. Well, I see the questions are coming at me. So, I am using my Lightseers Tarot here at home. It's one of my faves to use, so I'm using the Lightseers Tarot here. And let's see, first we have a question from Anne. Any messages I need to hear from today from Spirit or someone on the other side? So we're going to pull a card for you, my friend. All righty. And is first. And C, we have a message for you. This is the 10 of Wands reversed. Listen how high my voice just got. This is the 10 of Wands reversed. All right, so hey, isn't your sister your sister, right? Isn't she like going out of town, right? I forgot about that, right? Is that correct, Anne? That is, I think that's you, right? So 10 of Wands reversed is really great energy for you to be working with. It does look like you have shifted some gears, and let's continue with that, right? So as you have eased up some of your responsibilities and on your responsibility to-dos and the loads that you're carrying, let's just try not to add to that. I felt like there's this in between more settled time period where you have more free time. You don't have a lot penciled down. You're not sure. You're kind of like just easing into whatever unfolds for the day. I feel like that's where you're supposed to be for a bit right now. So continue with that. I'm listening and I'm hearing that there's more listening for you to be doing, meaning stopping, pausing, connecting with spirit, with your higher self, with your helpers, and having this dialogue. And I really love this shifting of gears. There's something about, I feel like I'm being pulled to November with you, Anne, and I feel that there's a little bit more of a kick, like your social calendar is kicking up a little bit more. So yes, it's the holidays, but for other reasons for yourself. So I know you do ancestry, genealogy. It's like I'm being pulled to like scrapbooking in that way, or put like collages in that way. So I don't think it's just like collages, but there's a theme, there's something with scrapbooking. There's something with that. So I'm going to see if you have any comments around that. Oh, for several years. So your sister's going for several years. Okay. Yeah, I remember that. So for you at this time, right, there is this in-between space for you to enjoy the shifting of gears and then and in the quiet space and enjoy the moment. I just feel like there's a lot in the moment. It's like I want to talk about your nervous system recalibrating itself. So good for you. It just feels like, so comfortable and good and cozy. This cozy feeling I've got with you. Excellent. So I love it. I love it for you. All right. So next we have Joe. Can I have a general card pull, please? And thank you. I don't answer. It's because I'm fixing something, but I am listening. I know. You'll be back. You'll be back. All right. Hold on. This one is flipped over. This is for Joe, right at the top. Mr. Joe. There's another 10. It's the 10 of Swords. So you do, okay, hold on. Let me back this up. This is not an ancestor. This is a spirit helper that's coming through and reminding you that you do not need to take on the problems of the world, that it has become so much for you, and you do this all the time. And you have been working at not trying to help people fix things. So you're fixing things at work, but you also do that in real life with people, and you feel that if someone comes to you with an issue or a problem, you feel like I need to like fix it for them or help them fix it. And sometimes it's the holding space in the middle. I'm going to ask you if you have had, I know you've been in contact with your spirit helpers, but this person feels very like sage-like, Asian sage-like, almost like a Zen master. And I feel the simplicity, kind of like they have in the bonsai plants, the little statues. I'm feeling that type of influence and guidance for you. So this helper, I have a name, and I really sometimes have a resistance to sharing a name because I want you to get it on your own, but I'm phonetically pronouncing the name. If I'm getting it, I'm supposed to share it. Shao, which is like Shao, no, it's like a Z-H-O, so it's like Shao. Ling, L-I-N-G. That is the name I'm getting for you. And he'll validate his presence with you. So there's your message. Okay. All right. Next we have, let's see. I'm just checking in on Anne's comment. I do feel I'm in between and shifting gears for sure. Spinal, looking forward to, hold on. see what November brings. Yeah, I just felt like scrapbooking, but not scrapbooking, putting things together. Yeah. Oh, and there is someone who used to do patchwork too, like patchwork quilts, the squares, like the granny squares, like a granny. All right, Joe says, correct. The new rule is to witness. No more fixing for me, only machines now. And yes, I know who you were talking about. Zhou was his name. Thank you. Yeah, that's how you spell it. Zhou. Yeah, Shou. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, I'm pointing a lot. It's energy. Okay, excellent. I don't think he wanted to hang out with me too much anyway. He's not my guide. He's like, I'm not for you, but remind him. Okay, next is Mystical G. What is the right career for you? That is pretty open-ended, my friend. And what I hear right off the bat, there are several different careers, air quotes, and areas for you to focus on, to enjoy, embrace, to do, and hold on. That's what I've got a few different things. First, I wanted to go to the computer. I wanted to go on the computer and I wanted to look things up and I wanted to pull things together. And then I wanted to work with artistry, like Canva, like graphic arts, like, so that can be kind of tied in there too. And then there's this part of me that wanted to organize trips and traveling and doing that. And so I'm going to ask you, my friend, if you have been wanting to, like our friend Joe, to help people. I'm feeling like there is this desire to help and assist people. However, I feel like there are some I'm hearing not quite yet in the way that you wanted to facilitate that. Oh my gosh. And then I'm back here, I'm wanting to make things and charge things and like make it and create things. And then I felt like I want to sell it at like a farmer's market, or I want to can it. Like I want to maybe put it in a can or a jar and sell it. But I feel like I want to create some things and I want to sell them. And this is more for fun. And it's like an in-between kind of, like part of your toolbox of different careers and know-how and creativity. Let me just see here if you have any comments around that. Joe says, yes, he is weird, but in a good way. Yeah, absolutely. And nothing but respect for him too. Oh, I didn't pull a card from my friend Mystical G. Here we go. King of Cups reversed. So yeah, so that says that we still haven't quite found the thing that, so that makes your heart completely sing. But what if it was a combination of adding all of these different outlets for you? I feel like I want to give you a permission slip, like Bashar says, right? Here's your permission slip to do a few different things and not be in one career forever, right? And I don't know if that is something that has been there, that has been the feedback for you or the guidance, that you need to pick something and stick with it. I felt that you or want to experience many different things. If you can pay your bills, if you have money in the bank, if you have health insurance, so like you're saving for a rainy day, if you're able to support yourself and have a little bit extra left over, I feel like it's okay, and of course this is what, a 5-minute reading that I think you're on YouTube, that I'm doing for you. Use your common sense as well. Don't just, whatever I'm saying today, just say, okay, that means it's all good, but really check in with yourself. So what is lighting you up? And I felt like it's a little bit of this, it's a little bit of that, it's a little bit of this, it's a little bit of that. And I'm being guided to talk about strugglers, great Virgo season guidance, some type of structured journal, accountability, goal setting, workbook plan for yourself to help you map your way out. Okay, so what I'm hearing is I think it's a workbook. It's a workbook. The Artist's Way is what I'm hearing for you. And I felt like that will help you uncover the parts of you. Now, I have not read it, journaled with it, worked with it, but I'm getting it for you the artist way. I'm sure some people here who are tuned in have heard of it, maybe even read it. And okay, so you were thinking of martial arts. I think that would be something for you to explore for sure, for sure. Oh, that's so funny because that is discipline, right? So there's some type of structure that wants to come in. Martial arts, I feel it's a yes, but I'm not like completely lit up with it. Maybe for a time being. Okay. Great book. Yes, Marcia. Marcia says great book. So the artist's way. Okay. All right. Next is Janet. Hello, Janet. So Janet's a Leo. She's a Leo. Leo, Virgo. Any messages or cards for me? Yeah, let's pull a card for you, friend. For sure. Okay, there we go. This is for Janet. Ooh. Oh, this is the lovers cards. This is about relationships. It could be a new romantic relationship or a deepening of one. If you've heard, Janet, have you met somebody or have started to connect with someone, or just you've found somebody intriguing? So this can be romantic, but it also can be tribe energy, like-minded energy, community, feeling very connected. But actually, I really feel in this moment of feeling it's more about romance and that flirtiness and that connection, that dance. So I think romance is in the air. And there will be there is a potential alignment for you in the future, in the near future. Let's say near future. They're giving me like 4 months of to see what kind of unfolds for you. And so you know that I'm going to say that if you want changes in your life, you need to do things differently. So go to a different Publix, go a different way to work, go to a different Target, go to eat dinner in a different place. If you walk your dog, go to a different dog park or take a different route, do things a little bit differently and engage with different people in different social circles so that you can have different stimuli to come in to help change things up for you. Okay? Okay. All righty. And Janet says, that will be a surprise. Well, hey, something to be very surprised about. Like, that's something to look forward to. Yes. But it is that lover's energy is that chemistry and awakening different parts of us, right? So, and I don't think it's you falling in love with yourself, right? I don't feel that. I felt, well, it could be, but not in that way. I felt like it was more of meeting, and it's flirty energy. So does that mean that's your next long-term relationship? Maybe not necessarily so, but I think there's romance, that romance is in the air for you. Okay. Okay. Next we have Hey Joni. Joni is a Virgo rising. What does the season lead me to? It's kind of been crazy. Well, buckle up, friend. Buckle up for safety. All right. Okay. Let's see for Joni. Yeah, lots of limitations. So this is the Eight of Swords. So the swords have to do with our mind and our thoughts and just the anxiety that we have sometimes. So I'm going to piggyback on some of that other advice that I had with doing things a little bit differently. If when something happens, try to catch yourself with your reaction rather than going in and settling into that sinking feeling or that hamster wheel with our thoughts. Oh, here we go, that familiar feeling. That this is about you doing it, reacting differently. And Joni, I want to go to August of 2024. I feel like there is an event that changed your mindset, your reactions. I felt like it was a little bit of the cha-cha, right? A step or two back, that you had to kind of redo some things or build yourself up in certain areas. And I felt like you're at the tail end of that. So August-ish of 2024, that now like there is the recalibration, the redo, the rebuilding of you, the different mindset, and it's like full steam ahead is what I'm getting for you. So yeah. So try to catch your thoughts, try to catch yourself when you start to go back to that old familiar panic state or worrisome state. That I'm going to ask you, Joni, were you really, I feel like, is your mother on the other side? I feel like you were very close to your mother. There's something about the relationship with your mother and how she dealt with triggers and reactions. And because I'm hearing a woman say, she got that from me. she learned that from me. So I'm going to pass that on to you. Anyway, so your mom's around you, and yeah, so you're just like, it's something is really shifting in a beautiful way for you. Okay. So you're at the tail end of that. The rebuilding, the regrouping. All right. And I know it takes a minute or two for the delay, so you can type your answer. Next we have, so that was Joni. We have Wendy. What does spirit need me to know? Need for me to know. Okay. Yep. You got it. I speak the same chat language, Wendy. Oh my gosh. And sometimes it doesn't let you correct it. Okay. So here we go. Okay, so Joni says her mom is here, but could be my grandma. So it's like a mother-like figure that you like. It could even be like an aunt. It could be if it's your grandmother, then were you very close with her? Were you close to her? Because I feel like this woman had a very, like there was like a friendship, yes, an older woman, like motherly like, but there was friend vibe too. That relationship, and I felt like it's a learned behavior. Okay. Okay, so Wendy, I'm going to go on to Wendy. All right, but anyway, so Joni, I don't know if the of last August 2024 means anything to you, and you can think about it a little later. It could be something just so like a small event, like a almost a nothing event that took place, but it led to some change. It was like that was the last thing, and then after that this changed and I had to go take care of some things. Oh, so it does make sense. Okay. So I am so happy for you, because like now it's like you're on the other side of a lot of things these days. It could be a client. So Joni, this would be someone you were pretty close to, but that influenced you, and the two of you, like you had shit, like, when you hang out with someone a lot, you have the same mannerisms, the same things. So she's claiming that you learned some of that stuff from her as well. And it could be that this client has similar energy to your mother as well. Okay. All right. So here we go, Wendy. Wendy has the Ace of Wands reversed. So Wendy, this is the advice from Spirit, is that your third eye is at times becoming overworked, right? So we're trying to open it, we're trying to connect, we're trying to find answers. And I don't even know, you might even have like psychic headaches here and there. So the clarity, the guidance, it's like there's this filter system that I see working with you and for you with your connection to your divine self. It's being cleared. So what you saw as a clear connection before is nothing compared to the realignment, the connection, the wisdom, the connection, the messages, the feeling, the support, the ahas, the essence, the consciousness, that higher vibe that we know we're in flow, that is here now for you. Not necessarily coming in, it's here for you now. Ease into it, like step back and let it flow, my friend. So what worked for you before with connection, it may not work now. If you used, say, cards before, you may not need them for a while. If you used to use, I don't know, like say you did tea readings or runes or something. If you used that before, you may not need it now. Now I'm feeling like there's a different flow. Yes, use your cards if you're feeling guided to, but I feel like there's this steady stream that is kind of like coming down. I'm just seeing this like like cords of connection, pathway of consciousness in your channel. I just see it filling up, and there's this filtering of less residue, which is doubt, fear, and it just like super, like it's becoming so clear. So it's here now for you. It's here now. It's not in the future. It's here now. Okay. All right. So step out of the way. I'm going to ask you, Wendy, one other thing. Have you ever worked with Sophia? She's the divine essence, wisdom. They say she's the female counterpart, female aspect of God consciousness. I feel the divine Sophia working with you. So if that is, then there will be connection and reference to her name for you. Okay. And with you. So hearing it, reading it, seeing it, meditation, vision, like a vision of her essence before you. All right. So now we're going to go on to hang on here. Let's see. Wendy, Danielle. Hey, Danielle. All right, thoughts on doing a past life regression or just meditate? Well, that honestly depends, right? So is it that you're going to someone who's going to regress you, or is that what it is? Or you're going to go for a like a past life reading? So my advice is to do it yourself, because in a regression, yes, someone can guide you and help you, lead you through that, but it still is the same experience of you having to trust. I remember the first time I went with someone for a past life regression, and I was all built up for it, and I am not, saying don't do them, but for myself, I had a different expectation. It's not what I thought it was. But if you can, with your meditations, receive clarity and trust yourself in that way, you can do it. Why don't we try that first? Try a past life regression meditation. Listen to one on YouTube or Brian Weiss or someone like Kelly Howell, and guide yourself through a past life experience, right? And then see how that sits with you. And so when you do that regression and you retrieve information and with the prompting, then wait to see if any validations happen outside of your of yourself, right? So say if you saw yourself as a Scottish woman in the 1700s, which I do think is one of your past lives, and then your name was Millie. In that lifetime, your name was Millie. So see, I'm doing what I said that you didn't need to do, but anyway. So this is just one of your lives, right? So I see you as a Scottish woman and your name was Millie. So then there would be reference to that on TV, just like with Sophia, what I had for Wendy. And you would have that validated for yourself. So try that first, see how that goes. But I would also formulate an intention. Is it because I'm curious? Is it that I want to know more about myself? Is it because I want to find the root, get to the root of something? You always have an intention for that. Okay. Okay. So I hope that helps. All right, so I'm reading what Wendy says. I haven't had headaches in years. This past week has almost been every day. A headache in the front. I really understand what you're saying, and no, I haven't, but I will be more aware. You're welcome. Yeah, so there's this clearing, this beautiful stream of consciousness. You are there. It's not building to it. It's there. It's here. It's you. And so sometimes when we try to focus so much on it, and we're trying to be proactive in our lives, we want to be responsible and take do the right things and see, what could it be me? What am I doing here? And clean that up. But sometimes it's more of just stepping back and let it flow. more organically for you. Okay. All right, Danielle, I hope that helped. I did not pull a card, but yeah, do it yourself first. This is the 5 of Wands. So this says just this is about that resistance. So what's my intention with a past life regression? And is it to find out why I struggle with certain things? That could be it. Okay, so onward. So next we have Andrea. Hey, Andrea. Andrea would like a card. Okay. All right. Andrea, you have the 3 of Cups reversed. So I'm going to ask you if you're feeling a little antisocial. If you aren't feeling that way, it's a good possibility that might be something that is popping up for you a lot. You might want to be, not going here, there. You might want to be doing things alone. You might feel that other people are irritating you a little bit. It's just that your soul is craving more alone time these days. And I'm feeling more of a seriousness, focus with your soul, with you, your spirit. And that is not wanting to have frivolous connections and relationships and wanting more of that deep, authentic meat and potatoes, soul to soul, authentic connections with people. And I don't know if there's someone who is not being authentic and real. It feels like acquaintance kind of, and that you're just kind of over it. But I do think that you're moving into a place of more hermit-like type of activities, wanting to be alone more so. Okay. Yeah, just to regroup and think about yourself and the authenticity of different situations and connections and community. Now, Andrea, I know your last name, right, starts with an F, right? Because I felt there was another F like Frank for, yeah. So is there a Frank in spirit? Frank. I keep hearing Frank around you. Frankie, Franklin, Frank around you. And they want to say hello, Frankie. Okay, so I'm going to pass that on. All right. Just a couple more minutes. So let me get to, this is for Jacob. Hello, Jacob. Thinking of doing a career change, should I? So Jacob, I don't know if you saw earlier that I was talking about that, hey, well, I'm just here for doing, for each person, maybe 5 minutes or so. And so some of these questions are really serious. And so this is just a drop into sharing information from spirit, because I feel like career move for you is a big deal right now. And I feel like it's a yes, but not yet. So let's see what we've got. Yep. Yes, but not yet. So not yet. So this is right. So no, don't do it yet. In the future, yes. I felt that there, and when I say in the future, I felt like I want to be moving towards, I like next year, like February-ish, that things will be more clear for you. And if someone was offering you a job or a change or a shift or planting seeds, like dropping some seeds there, like planting a bug there, I feel like it's maybe not all it's cracked up to be, but next year is the time to really think about that, to start fine tuning with what it is you really want to do and where you're being pulled and where you're drawn to spend your time and share your gifts and to be better utilized, right? I feel like there's a little bit of burnout going on, but it's not the time yet. I feel like next year we'll revisit this and it'll keep coming up. It'll be even more clear what is next for you. So Jacob, I have a question, because I am seeing like architecture and mapping things out and designing and organizing for you as something you're very good at. That's not quite engineering, but I feel like there's some training, some education that I see you delving into. I'm hearing it's not too late to do that yet. So let's see what your comments are here. First, I see Danielle's comment. Thank you. I'm super delayed because my family is texting me. That's okay. That made no sense. But now I get it. Oh, love the Scotland reference. I definitely felt that when I visited there. Thank you. No, your question made sense to me. And so you've been there. Ah, see? You're welcome. So that brought back memories. Oh, I love that. So thank you for validating that. And that's your validation that it felt familiar there. And Millie, I love that name, Millie, Mildred, for you. So let's meditate a little bit. And for you, I also feel there is the scripted meditation, Danielle, but why not? I feel like I want to walk with you a little bit. I feel like you need to be doing something rather than sitting meditating. I feel like there's an activity, or with your, even with your eyes open. I don't know if you're one to meditate with your eyes open. Mm-hmm. Oh, so Jacob says, I should do the training or I should not. I have an opportunity to start something that has a lot of, yeah. So, but you're not leaving your job yet. Okay. So this is the same card, right, that popped up, I think, for Danielle. So this is the 5 of Wands. So it's a yes, but I feel like don't quit your day job yet. It has a lot of training for sure. I did see a lot of training for you, education. Let's pull one more. I feel like it's a yes, but there, yeah, there's the moon. So it's a right side up. You're not locked into anything, right? Like, so this training would help you with fine tuning, and then you have some freedom to do some other things. I feel like you need to read the fine print as well to look at your options. Like, are you paying for this? Are they paying for that? Are they paying for it? Find out, like, really sit in with your body more. So I still feel like you're on the fence. It sounds great, but I really would love for you to still have the job you have right now with your training still. Okay, I could do both things as a train and the new opportunity. Okay. Oh, so it would be leaving. Okay, the job. I'm going to encourage you to sit in with it, because what I'm going to be honest. What I see with the opportunity right now is probably not a forever thing. It will lead you to other things as well. Okay. All right. Really ask yourself, like, tune into yourself. Do you have anxiety? Does it flow? You know, what is your body telling you? What is your heart telling you? And I do feel like you're burnt out with where you are at right now. Read the fine print as well. Okay. All right. So next was Deborah. Could I have a card pull? Okay. Let's just see. Oh, the Magician reversed. So Deborah, there's a pushy relative. They're saying that there's a pushy relative. So I was going to go with a message with the card, but they're telling me there's someone in spirit who's coming through who has a strong personality and they like to get their way. And I just felt like they would be one. I'll take care of it. Right. So if like we were at the end of the line, like, oh no, I'm going to get us through. I'm going to be the one to make this happen. And I feel it's more of a female energy, and she wants to say hello and she loves you. And I love her enthusiasm. And I felt like she didn't take no for an answer. And you need a little bit, she says, you need a little bit more spunk in your life with that energy too. Don't be afraid to make a lot of noise is what she's saying. Okay. Oh yeah. That's so funny. It's like, nope, that card is for me. And you can't control me. Oh my gosh. And so with this female in spirit, I have cat energy. I kind of went into Leo, but then I heard, no, there's feline energy. So cats, she liked cats. There's a reference to a cat, something with cats with her as well. All right, so we're starting to wrap up. I'm going to finish up some of these other questions here. Okay, so I got 2. Deborah, Joe. Marcia, feeling quiet these days. Many hummingbirds come while I'm sitting. Any messages? Okay. So you're in your cocoon hermit phase. 6 of Cups reversed. So that's the energy of memories, experiences, the wisdom gained from those experiences. And Marcia, this is pretty deep. There is the theme I'm feeling from your soul of fondness of a relationship that is no longer. And so it's not for you to reconnect here in this realm, but maybe with the spirit of them. So I feel like there's some nostalgia going on with someone that, and it felt that it feels like it's a girlfriend, like a female friend that there was like a falling out or a misunderstanding, or, you know, sometimes it's just, we just didn't call each other anymore and we drifted apart. I'm feeling her soul with you and she's thinking about you, but I feel if we were to connect, it might be a little awkward. So there is that that's coming up, that's emerging. And so when that happens, sometimes I see that as on the soul level, that there is like closure. If there's not closure here, there's closure there. And the two of you understanding the roles of different things, of misunderstandings or misalignments, or not being aligned anymore. So there is this bittersweetness with that too. They want me to say the name Chris. So it might be connected with that person. It might be another Chris. I'm hearing the name Chris with you. Could be on their side, could be relationship here, meaning, and maybe it's a reflective. So that's homework, right? Like, remember coffee talk? So I'm going to give you a name. Contemplate, think about that, what that name means. Chris, Christine, Christopher, Chris. Okay. I love that the hummingbirds are coming by. So they're whispers from spirit for sure. All right. Okay. So you're saying yes. I don't remember which question I asked or I said. So, but thinking about the past a lot. Yeah. And Jacob, you are welcome. Oh, an X. Chris is an X. Okay. Okay. There's just some nostalgia, just something there, right? So, there's a lot being worked on in the etheric realm. So, like, see, my throat's like giving out. So that means like miscommunication, misunderstanding, not closure. There isn't closure, but there is closure. I want to pass that on to you. All right. Checking. Wendy, Danielle, Deborah, got Deborah, Jacob. Oh, wow. I think I got just about everyone except for the new one that just popped in there. Oh, Deborah says, I don't know who that is, but sounds interesting. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Yeah. And so when I say someone in spirit, it could be like a family member, an in-law, but that female, she just really was very much to the point, lots of energy, forward. Yeah. So, right, not to contact. Yeah, don't contact them. Don't go back. From Marcia. All right. So the last one was for where are you? Joan. Hey, Joan. May I have a card pull? Yes, you may. So yes, you may. That's so funny. I said that because this is a traffic light. Does anybody remember red light, green light, 1, 2, 3? May I have? And then that, like, these old, like, this nostalgia kind of stuff is coming up. So remember that one? Mother, may I? And then red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. Do you remember that game? And then you turn around and whoever moves and is caught or whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about that. But this is not, well, it is, but it isn't. This is more like a tapestry, but it looks like a traffic light to me. And you're welcome, Marcia. So this is the 3 of Pentacles, not the 8 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, no glasses. 3 of Pentacles. So for Joan, hold on here. Joan, are you working on a health challenge? And I don't mean like the worst case scenario, but something that I felt that you've been working towards improving. So like an example might be like you had knee surgery or something like that. And I want to validate that the process to recover or repair what had been compromised, you're making progress. It just is taking a lot longer. So from some type of physical hiccup, health challenge, it's taking longer, but just know that that you are making progress. Try not to change it up too much. Just let things, so whatever time frame that they said, give it a couple more months, and then you'll start to feel much better for yourself. Okay. Okay, I'm going to see if that makes sense for you. And then that is going to wrap it up for us. Okay, I know there's a little bit of a delay. Well, in the meantime, while I wait for the chat to come through. Okay, you say, okay, thank you. But does that make sense? Does that make sense with some type of physical challenge that you have been dealing with, that you're a little bit frustrated with the healing process? Sometimes it just takes a little bit longer. Sometimes we put more strain on things than what we realize. Thank you, Marcia. Prayer hands right back at you. But in the meantime, while I wait for Joan to reply, it's been so good to connect. I'm just a little bummed that Instagram didn't quite cooperate, nor the Mystical Moon Facebook page, and who knows. Anyway, we'll try it again. I will again send out the notifications on social media and within the newsletters so that you all know when I am going live. And if you're in the area, Southwest Florida, would love to see you soon. We have a lot of great classes that have been popping up. Joan, yes, both for you and your husband. Both. Oh my gosh. So both of you, just take a little bit of extra time for yourself. Is this kind of an opportunity for both of you to spend more time with each other and enjoy each other's company? Yeah. Joan, who has the football connection? Either a football player, football coach, the kids, or there's a football, or maybe like someone who's really into football. I've got a football connection with you. Is that your husband, or is it someone that is in the family or was in the family? And I've got Cleveland as the connection, like Cleveland with you as well. Not sure. Okay. I'm just going to kind of drop that in. I really feel like it is for you. There's something I'm going to connect Cleveland, but then there's also a football connection. So there aren't any children, grandchildren, or brothers, or someone that was connected with football. Your grandfather. What did your grandfather do? Like, he was really into football. And if he's in spirit, then I think he's coming through. But there's also, I want to drop in Cleveland as well. There's some type of Cleveland, Ohio connection. Okay. Kay's in Cleveland. So Kay would be Kay related to you? Your grandfather might be mentioning Kay. And I felt like there's some type of message for Kay in Cleveland. Maybe reach out, talk to them, check in on them, visit them, her. I'll just wait one more moment for your reply. It's a mystery. Now I'm invested, right? It's like a cliffhanger. Oh, he watched it every game, every Sunday. Yeah, I really felt, so your grandfather's coming through and saying hello. Why? Because he can. And yeah, there's something, yeah, he just wants to say hello. I'm around you. Okay, was a friend that passed. Okay, get it? Okay. So she's saying hello. So Kay is also saying hello to you. So your grandfather brought through Kay, who wants you to know that she is around you. Okay. Aw, how sweet of your grandfather. Like, he's like, had that loving energy to be able to part the veil, to bring your friend through. And she was being polite, and she knew your grandfather was going to be the one who had the personality through the link of love to let you know that she's with you and visiting you these days. All right. Aw. All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. It was so good to connect with all of you. Oh, I see one comment from Joni. Quick. August event started a purchase of a tiny cabin I'm trying to do. That definitely could be, and that would make sense that like the redoing, right? So you're almost done with it, right? So that was that validation for you. And you're very welcome, Joan. Okay. I feel like Kay is going to visit you here and there in a dream. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in, everybody. I will see you soon. And like as I mentioned, I will share the notifications for the next time that I go live. Have a beautiful week. Happy Virgo season. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care. You're welcome, Janet. You're welcome, Joan. You're welcome, Wendy. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye, Joan. Cool. Oh, good. I'm glad. All right. I'm going to pop off here. Bye-bye.